Well, the Supreme Court today said the third language should begin from class 6th and not class 9th. They observed that introducing a new language a year before board examinations could be stressful. While that was the big headline of what transpired in court, the oral observation that came in from the Supreme Court judge on a specific aspect and the inclusion of Hindi, that is the big debate here, and that's the lead story. The Supreme Court observed that students who have to take up board exams later after a year, class 9 students specifically, it would be stressful for them to actually start a new language. Justice Nagaratna recalled during her schooling how it was from the class 6th and there was a new language that was introduced and that reduced the pressure. Couldn't that be implored is what she asked. But Justice B. Nagaratna also made the remarks while hearing an appeal by the Tamil Nadu government challenging a Madras High Court's direction to facilitate the establishment of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas in the state. The Supreme Court Justice said that the 9th standard is stressful. Why introduce a new language in the 9th grade? Why not introduce this language in the 6th grade? From the end of the 8th standard onwards, the pressure starts, is what was the observation. The CBSE's three-language policy, remembers, currently under challenge before the Supreme Court in petitions that are pending with a bench that are presided by the Chief Justice himself. So while it was not directly an issue in the matter that was heard, the Tamil Nadu Government Council flagged the state's concerns regarding the three-language policy and the specific mention of Hindi. This invited the comments from the bench. Justice Nagaratna pointed that as per the policy, the state language had to be taught, English had to be taught, and a third language had to be taught. The third language could be any language. It doesn't have to be Hindi. And that's what the policy says, was the observation that came in. Now, CBSE, in its affidavit in the Supreme Court, had earlier said that 47.3% of the 28,000 affiliated schools offer 2 or more Indian languages to class 9 students. So there is a choice. The schools comply with the three-language requirement without the need to actually recruit any additional teachers, so there is no burden on the schools as such. The CBSE also said that 99.1% of affiliated schools have at least one teacher that's capable of teaching an Indian language. It could be any Indian language. That the education system already has a strong foundation for implementing this new policy, which has been the CBSE's push. They said that this permitted flexible staffing arrangements during transition period to ease the implementation. But the Supreme Court still has said that consider opening this up from class 6 instead of class 9 so that the students don't feel the burden and it's not just the onus on schools. So let's try and open this up. Professor Geeta Bhatt, political analyst, is joining us here. Syed Aslabaz will also be joining us shortly.